Any volunteer to light the candle? Anyone else? The last candle. Please be seated. Sadhu. 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 Before the meditation, we are doing our chanting. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. There are 5 precepts. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Kāmesu micchācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Surameraya majña pamadatthāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vidyācarana sampanno sugato lokvidu Anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Sattā deva manussanam buddho bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swakkato bhagavata dhammo samdittiko akaliko ehipassiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavatu sāvaka sangho Ujjupatipanno bhagavatu sāvaka sangho Nyāyapatipanno bhagavatu sāvaka sangho Sāmīci patipanno bhagavatu sāvaka sangho Yadidang cattari purisa yugani Attha purisa punggala Is bhagavatu sāvaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo Dakkineyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyak ketang lokansati Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Gannesarappaditene Dīpena tamadaṃ sinā Tiloka dīpaṃ sambuddhaṃ Pujayāmi tamonudaṃ. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena Dupenahang sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyang tang Puja bhajana muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vannagandha gunopetaṃ Etaṃ kusuma santatiṃ Pujayāmi munindassa Siripada saroruhe Pujemi buddhaṃ kusumena nena Punyena metena labhami mokkhaṃ Puppang nilayati yatha idaṃ me Kāyo tatayati vināsa bhāvaṃ. Offering of water. Adivāsetu no bhante Pāniyaṃ parikappritaṃ Anukampaṃ upādāya Patiganhātu uttama. Offering of drinks. Adivāsetu no bhante Gilāna pañcayaṃ imaṃ Anukampaṃ upādāya Patiganhātu uttama. Worship of shrines. Vandāmi cetiyaṃ sabbhaṃ sabbadhānesu patiṭṭhitaṃ Sāririka dhātu mahābodhiṃ Buddhaṃ Sakalang Sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Ikkeva matjanta namaste niyang namaste Rate nante yang punya bhi sandang vipulang alatang Tansanu bhavene hatante rayo Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mine is the forerunner of all experiences. Mine is chief. Mine made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mine is the forerunner of all experiences. Mine is chief. Mine made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linking in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome you all to this meditation session. Today also we was able to start at the real time of meditation. So we know you have taken this decision yourself. Anyone did not force to you to come this session. So you can happy about your decision to come this calm environment. While we are meditating, we observe our mind. By observing our mind, we can understand our mind. So now we are going to start our meditation. Before we start our meditation, we should adjust our body in a comfortable way. So adjust your body as you're comfortable. Try to keep your body upright as much as possible. Try to keep your body in motionless posture, because physical preparation is more important to uh, do our meditation very well. Keep your right hand on your left hand. Keep your right arm on your left palm, and you can touch your thumbs each other. Gently close your eyes. We will ring the bell 3 times. You need to listen to the bell at the end of sound. After that, Bhante Metta will start. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. To concentrate our mind, we will recite 8 turns. After that, Bhante Metta will guide to our meditation. So this is our meditation time. Now we are in a meditative posture. Now our body and mind is ready to start meditation.
Let's do the chanting. Namo Buddhaya. It will help you to settle your mind and relax your body. And furthermore, to bring your awareness to this present moment. Until the very end of the sound. Be with the sound. Be with the chanting. Namo Namo Buddhaya. Namo Bundaya. Namo Bundaya. Namo Bundaya. Now you are in a meditative posture. You can observe your posture, your whole body. Feel the whole body and relax. Relax the body. If you are sitting on a chair, you can feel your feet, how the feet are touching the floor. If you are sitting on a cushion, you can feel how your lower legs are touching the floor and each other. Feel that touching sensation. The clothes that you are wearing, how they are touching your body. Where you can feel that touching sensation in your body. Feel that. Feel all the muscles of the body. Feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel the belly muscles, chest muscles, back muscles, both shoulders, and relax the body. Relax the body. Relax the body. Feel the upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers and fingertips. Feel your neck area, facial muscles, forehead. If you are having any pressure in your muscles, just drop down them and relax. Invite to a gentle smile into your face. You yourself feel how your muscles are relaxing. Just relaxed and be in this present moment. You are here. Feel the relaxation in your body. Now you can take a moment to observe your present mind. Observe the natural thoughts in your mind. Take a moment just to notice all the thoughts which are occurring one after the other. You are not going to cultivate or follow any of these thoughts, just observe and notice. You may find different types of thoughts in your mind. Thoughts related to past, recent past, or present, what you are experiencing now, or future thoughts. Some thoughts may be wholesome, positive, energetic, good thoughts. Some are not like that. Now you are understanding the nature of the thoughts in your mind. Even right now, while you are listening to this guidance, some other thoughts may occur in your mind. Mindfully observe how those thoughts are coming into your mind. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Your body is relaxed now. Your relaxed body and this posture support you to concentrate your mind into the meditative object. Observing the thoughts. Now you can generate whatever positive thoughts, wholesome thoughts that you wish to generate in your mind. The regular wholesome thought we are generating in this meditation is loving kindness, loving kindness, loving kindness, the universal friendliness, wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. What a beautiful, peaceful thought loving kindness is. Loving kindness makes our mind purified, peaceful and calm. Right now, in your mind, no any other thoughts, just only loving kindness. First, you can generate loving kindness wishes, loving kindness thoughts for yourself. You need your loving kindness. Your body and your mind need your loving kindness. Genuinely generate loving kindness thoughts for yourself. With full of your awareness, now you are generating loving kindness thoughts. Listening to the guidance. Mentally you can generate loving kindness thoughts. Mentally murmur the guidance and generate loving kindness wishes. The loving kindness that is for you. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. 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 May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be happy. May my mind be healthy. May my mind be peaceful. 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 May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. You can radiate loving kindness into your body. Your body needs your loving, caring, your loving kindness thoughts. Now it is time radiate loving kindness throughout your entire body. You can appreciate the support of each and every part of the body, each and every system's internal functions and organs of the body. Deeply appreciating the support, radiate loving kindness. Feel the skin of the body, the skin, the largest organ of the body. Feel the muscles of the body, the bones of the body, tiny bones, large bones in your body. Deeply appreciating the support of all these parts of your body. Radiate loving kindness. May the skin of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May the muscles of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May the bones of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. The systems and internal functions in your body. Even right now, while you are meditating, they are functioning for you to maintain your healthy life. Deeply appreciate the support of each and every systems and internal functions of the body, and radiate loving kindness. Feel the respiratory system, the vital function of the body, and radiate loving kindness throughout the respiratory system in your body. May the respiratory system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. The cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, appreciate the support and radiate loving kindness. May the cardiovascular system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, Be healed. Be healed. The digestive system. May the digestive system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May the genitourinary system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May the nerve systems of this body, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system, be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. The sensory faculties of your body, including the brain, appreciating the support of all the sensory organs, radiate loving kindness. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue. May all these sensory faculties of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. 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 Loving kindness. Feel the loving kindness within yourself that you purposefully generated. No other thoughts. Loving kindness. That's it. Loving kindness. Loving kindness. Loving kindness. Enjoy your loving kindness thoughts and feel how the loving kindness made you purified, made your mind peaceful. Now you are full of loving kindness. Now it is time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same genuine loving kindness thoughts for everyone else, without exception. Your loving kindness is boundless, no limits. Being in this meditative posture, being in this relaxed posture, you can share your loving kindness thoughts with each other, with these friends who are meditating with you, sitting here, or joining being somewhat far. All together, we are practicing same loving kindness. Now, you can share your loving kindness. Make the same wish for others, to the friends who are meditating with you, to the friend who is next to you. May these friends who are doing meditation with me right now be well, be happy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. May all these friends who are meditating be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel the loving kindness of others. Now you are feeling the loving kindness, wishes sent by your friend. Feel that loving kindness. Now we can expand our loving kindness beyond this room where you are meditating, to your family members at your home or anywhere else, to your pets, to all of your relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, to the people you have met in your life so far. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. May they be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Your loving kindness has no limits. You can extend your loving kindness more and more for everyone else. Not only human beings, all the other beings, visible or invisible, large or small, living near or far. You can extend your loving kindness into every directions. All the beings who are living in the direction of your front, now they are receiving your loving kindness. All the beings who are living in the direction of your back, now they are receiving your loving kindness. Same way in all the other directions. In the direction of the left, right, above and below. Your boundless loving kindness. May all beings living in every directions be well, be happy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Enjoy the peace within yourself and the relaxation in your body. You feel how your mind is relaxed and peaceful. With your peaceful mind, now you can move to observe your breath as a silent meditation. Be with your breath for a few minutes. If you have a change your posture, you can readjust it. keeping your upper body somewhat upright, chin somewhat parallel to the floor. You can start breathing meditation. Take a deep breath slowly and slowly breathe out while relaxing your upper body, feeling the relaxation in your body. You can bring your awareness and keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. That is the most sensitive place in your body. You can feel your breath, in breath and out breath. Start mindful breathing and feel the changes which are happening, incorporating your breath in your body. Be with the breath. දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්භයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේපි පානිනු May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest and take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this meditation in our life, and also deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this technique, this wisdom from generation to generation, and appreciate the guidance and the instructions that you received for your meditation today, and deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped you today to do your meditation comfortably at your home or here. Deeply appreciate their support. Feel grateful to anyone else who are taking care of this place, who cleaned and arranged this place for you. And appreciate the support that we are receiving from these non-living things. The cushion, the chair that you are sitting on, this bell, the device which helped to connect to this meditation, being at your home today. Deeply appreciating the support we received for our meditation. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Now it is our discussion time. I think you know that we are having a series of talks on the similes of given by the Buddha. So I think I am not going to explain. Bhante Pema is here. We believe that he will bring a nice simile today. Bhante, we are here. Can you hear us well?
Yes, Bhante, I have been watching you from here and also meditating with you.
Yes, Bhante.
And nice to see you, and greetings to everyone from Sri Lanka. And so nice to see all of our friends who have been meditating. And it was really nice to sit with you, although, you know, we are, I joined you remotely, but when I saw you sitting around the hall, and when I saw these 2 monks and guiding, and I was so delighted to be part of that, although I'm quite far away. So I'm very thankful for this technology. We can practice together. Yes, Bhante. So for our discussion, Bhante, we have been discussing similes all along, and today what I found was not exactly a simile, but some example. Yeah, can be a simile, but it's simple statements of the Buddha, where Buddha describes our mental states. As we know, that as human beings, our mind has a dual capacities, two types of capacities. One is we have wholesome capacities, skillful capacities, but at the same time, due to our previous habit creations, we also have unwholesome or unskillful capacities. So our mind is capable of doing two things. One is like, behaving unwholesomely and skillfully. At the same time, also, we have a great potential for wholesome qualities. So today I'm going to talk about the unwholesome part of the mind and how the Buddha describes these unwholesome parts with certain similes. So, we can relate these statements of our own life and discuss how we feel them. So this is actually a verse found in the text called Dhammapada, which is the collection of poems of the Buddha. And this is a poem because it is a poem. It is very concise, very short, but we can unravel it. Okay, this is the statement of the Buddha. There's no fire like sensual lust. Or let's say lust. There's no fire like lust. There's no trap like hate. There's no net like delusion. And there's no flood like craving. So in other words, among the fires in the world, the fire of lust is not compared to any other fire. And there's no other fire like as hot as burning as the lust. And on the other hand, there can be many traps. There can be things that keep us holding into one place, or keep us restricted. So there can be many traps in the world, but there's no trap like hate or anger. And also, of course, there are also a net also can be another kind of trap, and complicated and challenging. So there is no net like delusion. And then, of course, we know about flood, very dangerous. We never know where these floods will bring us. They are flowing with force without any particular direction. So, but there's no flood as more forceful and more dangerous as craving. So these are the four similes given by the Buddha. The lust is like the fire, and the hate is, or the anger is like a trap, and delusion is like a net, and craving is like a flood. So when we want to understand this, I think we need to pay attention to our own experience. And whenever we have certain feeling, certain emotions of lust, or maybe sensual desires, and how do we feel inside? Is it like a fire? Is it burning? Is how uncomfortable it is. And also, it is really important to know that Buddha has equated hate or anger to a trap, something that actually keeps us hold, right? So it's called nati dosa samo gaho. There's something that keep us, or something that's hold us, and in other words, trapped us. And then, of course, the other one is that there's no net like delusion. I think delusion is something that we may not have some. we need some explanation about the delusion, because delusion can be anything that is, that is not clear, that's confused, can be delusion. But here, I think the Buddhist description of the delusion is our inability to observe how our experience is occurring. And then the key part of the delusion is separating oneself from the rest of the world. And this is common. This is common. This is how we operate in the world, but it is not true. So because we do not know how we experience the world, we don't pay attention to the process of the experience. We only pay attention to the result of the experience. Therefore, we don't really see how the experience of the world occurs. We don't really see how we experience the world. Only in deep meditation, we will be able to detect that very subtle operation of our experience. Because we don't see how we experience the world, and we project this separation between ourselves and the others, and we create this, create this very precious ego. So the delusion here is that, in that separation of self and others, and creation of this of an ego, and then separation it from the rest of the world. So that's the delusion. So Buddha says it's like a net. It's like a very complicated net, and of course we know about the craving. There's no flight-like craving. So I think I also would like to pay attention to the opposite of these qualities. Of course, our mind is capable not only having sensual lust or sensual desires. Our mind is capable of the opposite of that. I think we all, experience in our life. We may have sensual desire and lust and yearning, and have in an urge for that, and going after it, without any control. We may have such moments in our life. But at the same time, we are also capable of the opposite of that. The opposite of lust would be is more like a letting go, being okay with what we have, and like a satisfaction, inner satisfaction, without relying on external things. And what you experience just now in the meditation is in direct opposite to the fire of lust that we are talking about. We managed to find a way to settle ourselves, and without having anything to see, smell, or taste, we were able to find some deeper satisfaction. So we are also capable of not only the fire of lust, we are also capable of cooling and deeper satisfaction. So that's the other side of the mind. And then, of course, when you talk about the anger as a trap, and I really like this example, this simile of a trap, because we know that from our own experience, whenever we get angry, whenever we get frustration, or like some kind of dislike, we know that it keeps occurring in our mind for long time, and sometimes our anger can stay in our mind for days. So it's something that really a kind of trap, a kind of stay with us in a very subtle ways, and then of course we know that our mind is also capable of the other side of it. Of course, we can be trapped to an anger, and always because the idea of trap also has this this perspective that we are stuck on one particular thing, because our anger can arise due to some unpleasant, unexpected situation of the people or the behavior of the people, and then there are so many things happening around that. There are so many other things happening afterwards, but our mind can be really focused, preoccupied with that single incident, and then we will be trapped there. And we don't pay attention to what is happening afterwards. We don't pay attention to the whole other part of the experience. We'll be like really focus, narrow focus. So the nature of the anger is kind of, it gives us a very narrow focus on one unpleasant incident or one unexpected irritation. So then it gives us a narrow focus. We are kind of narrow and trapped there, and it doesn't allow us to appreciate or experience what is happening afterwards. And that's generally the anger. But we are also capable of the other side of that. We of course we'll be narrowing our focus on one single thing happen in the beginning of the day, and we keep thinking about it and bring that negative energy to other things. We also mess up our conversation with other people, and we also do not function well because we keep thinking about what's happened a few hours ago, and those things can happen. But as we practice loving kindness here, with loving kindness, we are able to kind of accept the accept the unpleasantness, and then we can expand our perspective to other sides of the situation or other incidents happening in the day. So like you practice loving kindness meditation here, and we accept the weaknesses of others, we accept the imperfections of the world, but it's still, we have this willingness, wish for everyone to be well, if not now, at least later. If everyone to be kind and wise now, or if not now, later. So we can have that willingness. So in that way, we don't really have narrow focus. We can expand it and then have a broader view, and understanding that everyone is not perfect. We are all struggling to be nice and kind and wise. So but we are not successful at the same time. And having that broader perspective can help us to release our mind. So I would like to stop here for a while, and then bring our own experiences into this discussion. When the Buddha described that the lust is like a fire, and the hate is like a trap, and delusion is like a net, and craving is like a flood, is explaining how these unskillful mental states operates in our mind, how these things affect our mind. And then when we understand that, and we can become aware of the opposite of these unskillful mental states, and try to develop the opposite of them. And that is what we do in our spiritual practice. But I would like to hear from you. What do you think about equating lust to a fire, and hate to anger to a trap, and delusion to a net, and craving to flood? What do you think about those similes, and would you like to share some of your experience or something that you heard about those things?
Isn't it?
Anger as a trap. I have a friend that's angry a lot, and I can see how it traps him. And it's interesting because he thinks that it's important to be angry about things, like what's going on in the world now. But it's interesting to see it as a trap for him. I never really thought of it like that. It just seems like it keeps him stuck. And then it makes me wonder how I'm stuck. Because it's easier to see other people's stuff than it is to see your own.
I think, I mean, having this discussion, knowing that anger can be a trap, Anger can give us a narrow focus and keep us stuck in one single thing. It's very important having this kind of discussion, having the prior knowledge about that is very important whenever we are experiencing that. Of course, I think given what is happening in the world today, and we can't blame anyone to have frustration, have I mean, no one can condone, no one can approve, no one can be happy what is happening in the world. But is that the only thing happening in the world?
No.
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, of course, there are so many countries around the world, there are so many continents around the world. People are still struggling with pandemic, and there are still corporations have, I mean, still people are coordinating with each other, helping each other, and there are so many good projects going around the world. But of course, there's one single unpleasant things happening also that is affecting everything else too. But so of course we need to pay attention to that. We need to find what we can do to at least minimize the bad effects of that. And as an individual, as a community, as a country, how we can contribute not to escalate the violence, but how to bring it down. So we all have to discuss that. But as a person who's living an individual life, living a family life, living a professional life, and so there are so many other things happening around the world, happening in front of us. We can see how other people are helping others. So we should not blind ourselves to see all these good things happening around us because of one single thing happening somewhere. So I think in understanding that the anger can be a kind of trap, giving us a very narrow focus, and then and keep us there without letting us see what is happening other than that thing.
But can it also be helpful in some ways? Like when things aren't right, people get angry and then they do something about it. Like I'm thinking of Martin Luther King. How could he have not been angry? But he did things to make it better. Does that make any sense?
I don't know whether we can use anger for that. Yes, I mean, there are certain things that we don't like. And it is, so here we are talking about different grades, different levels of our mental energy. So we can have, of course, any emotion is an energy. So those energy can push us to act, push us to make decision, push us to do something about it. But when it is developed into a form of anger, and it is not really bringing us to a wholesome direction, and its anger is it will also not bring us help us to make the good decision. I think first we need to kind of observe it and subdue it, but I think like a non-approval or like it is connected, of course, the example you gave. I think the main motivation is not really the anger, but I think wanting everyone to be treated equal, wanting all human beings to live together. So yeah, so it will be like not really anger, but maybe unwillingness to accept the injustice. So the unwillingness is not as furious as anger. So of course there are many things happening in our life that we are not willing, we are not approving. But that's one level. That is helpful for us to correct things. But if you go to the level of anger and fury, and that is harmful.
Makes sense.
Somebody stole from me a big sum of money. and I'm angry then and I'm angry now. So what should I do? Meditate or forgive them or about $100,000?
Yeah. Bante, what happened? Did someone borrow money from him?
Stolen.
Stolen is nothing.
Stolen. Oh.
It's an
So he,
example, I think.
somebody has stolen money from you.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he has also stolen your attention also now. He has not only stolen your money, but now he has stolen your whole mental energy.
So how I should deal with it?
Yes. That's a very good question. Thank you. Thank you bringing that personal, experience. First of all, it's not easy. And if we experience such a moment, we know that these days, many people, there are many frauds. I think, there are online frauds and there are many other frauds, people can easily be trapped into that. And there can be breaking of our, trust among friends and colleagues too. So it's so difficult to deal with, such, such bad experience. I think what we can do, of course, if there's a way to recover that, if there are any legal or any other steps that you can take, you should really go for that. But I think at the same time, we have to be very wise and we have to be kind to ourselves to preserve our mental energy, and pay only pay our attention only to the minimum level, and not let that things to occupy our mind. So what we can do is actually to think that our life is not over yet. So whatever that happened has happened, and we will do whatever we can do to correct it. But there's whole journey of life that is open for us. So anytime we can start afresh, we can begin. So I think in your situation, I think the what we can do actually pay more attention what we can do next, and how you can build your life in this fresh in a fresh way. So pay more attention to that. Have more thoughts about that, and what I can do. What I can plan next, and I think that will help more than thinking about what happened. So always, it requires some kind of effort. Those thoughts will occur to you, will always visit you, and then you just have to observe them, and then quickly turn that attention. What I can do next? What would be my next plan, and how I can be protected from such things in future. So I think paying more attention to the current moment and focusing on what we can do future can help you. So I'm not saying that I mean, it is difficult. It's definitely difficult, but we can do.
So one of the plan is thinking maybe go and kill that person or what? I mean, think for the next step. Is it going to be violent or hire an attorney or forget about it or what?
We will never able to forget it, but we can create that memory will stay with us, but we can create a different relationship with that memory.
Don't forget, I think next time again we will come and steal, right? So we have that mindfulness.
Just one thing, I have another idea regarding the trap. One thing, normally traps are made by people to catch the animals.
Yeah.
So animal can be saved. That animal was able to see the trap before. If that animal saw the trap before, definitely that animal will get rid of that trap. And the second step, if some animal get to trap, that animal should be very patient in that trap, because someone can and help, but that animal tried to run and pass. That animal was impatient, and he run and tried to many behaviors. How did you say? Bhante? He's running and thinking everything.
Try to struggle, right? Like a struggle. Yeah.
It is struggling. Anyone cannot help that animal also. So they are at that level. Animals should have a patience enough. So we can develop two things. First thing is we can observe, and second thing, we have to be patient enough until get rid of the trap. So that's the physical way. Like that, we can develop in our mind.
I think that's a good observation, Bhante. You know, like if we recognize it as a trap, we can prevent ourselves from being caught in the trap, right? So I think so. Therefore, if we know about the result of the anger, that's helpful. I think as Bhante mentioned, whenever we get angry, and then we should allow others to help too, right? And not try to like suppress it. But maybe we talked about with others openly, and with teachers, with good friends, and help us to like help us to manage that emotion, navigate the situation. I think just like our friend right now is sharing his true experience, it's very important. So we can help him to get out of that trap, right? Yeah, I think we can think about other good people. Of course, we meet unskillful people, but we are also meeting good people, helpful people. So if we think more about them and try to get help from them, that can help too.
Here, Bhante, one thing about this trap. So when we go to the original Pali term, it's called dosa samo gaho. Gaho means something like Bhante, tightly holding something, right?
Yes.
Grip. It's also called a grip. So then in this case, even all these four similes, especially about the fire and also this grip or the trap, one cannot blame others, because you made this trap for me, you made me angry, you made this fire for me. So if somebody else made this fire, something like which equated to lust, but if somebody has made this fire, we can point our finger for them, or also this trap. So this fire, this trap, all are made by whom? Ourselves, right, Bhante? So we cannot ask fire department to come and extinguish this fire. So we should do that ourselves. When we are burning, when we are feeling right here, now I am burning. So what I do? What should I do? So same way, this grip about this trap. I think in that case also.
Yeah, I think yes, Bhante, we should know the techniques, like inner techniques, mental techniques to deal with them. So of course, whenever we have like a sensual lust, and we can observe that observation, like mindfulness is the key technique for anything. Observation of that, and then remember about different kinds of happinesses that we experience in meditation, in generosity. We can make our mind happy not only through consuming, or not only through sensual indulgence. We can also be happy by helping others, being kind to others, and being meditating. And so we can observe that yearning and urge, and then we can remind ourselves the higher forms of happiness. That could be another one technique. And then so we can move our energy to that direction. Why not? I get higher forms of happiness rather than the sensual indulgence. So in the same way, if we have this anger, Just like, our friend is having a really righteous anger, because his money was stolen and he has full right to be angry, right? But that is not helping him, and that's also not helping others too. So then so we should know the techniques to deal with this. And so whenever this anger arises, frustration arises, disappointments arises, we first observe it. We kind of, step back and observe that very emotion occurring in our mind. That's the key. And then we can bring some wise thinking, wise reflections, just like, we are discussing right now. So we can bring wise reflection. This state right now is not helping me. And this is not the only thing happened in my life. And this is a narrow focus. And there are many other things happen in my life. Many people have helped me before. And many people have given me money. So we purposely expand our memory. Right now, we have very narrow focus on one single event. It's really difficult, main event. But there could be many other events happen in our life. So we purposely expand our memory and think about helps we receive from others. And that way, also we develop some calmness in the mind. We think that I'm not only being fooled or being stolen, but I'm also being helped in other occasions. I'm also being taken care of by others. So that can help us give some energy, and then focus. Okay, what I can do next. So we move forward rather than stucking in that one single incident. We keep moving forward. So the techniques will be observing it and then purposefully remembering good events happen in the life and helps we receive, and that can help us to move forward.
Listening to all of this, a word that comes to mind is rumination. For all four of the examples, the lust, the anger, and thank you for pointing out how observation is important. I think when you can catch yourself kind of knowing that like you're in a state repeating something over and over again, like either lust or an anger or, whatever it is. Delusion. But yes, delusion. And then as soon as you can catch yourself, at least for me, whenever I try to catch myself, there was a saying, I think it was Thich Nhat Hanh, that was to invite the seed of the opposite in order, just even if it's like the tiniest seed of the opposite thought. So if you're angry, inviting a seed of the opposite to try to figure out like how to gradually move yourself back into a neutral or more neutral place.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a nice comment. Definitely, I think observing our emotions, like once emotion is running, and so we are in the emotion. It's like we are in the river. We are also flowing, but we have this capacity to like move out of it, kind of rise above it, and then observe that very energy, that the very flood happening in us, like observing it very like honestly. It's like we kind of move to a bank of the river and observing that moving energy that is happening in us. So that very observation, definitely, I think she used the word capture, right? Like capturing, like catching ourselves, like catching ourselves. I'm keeping thinking. I'm not really paying attention to what is really happening around me, but I'm just focusing on one thing happened in the past or one single episode, and then keep rumination about it, and then catching ourselves of doing it. That's the moment of awakening. That's the precious moment, and don't lose it. Expand it a little bit. We will capture it. We will catch ourselves, and then we move back to the trap again. But we can expand a little bit and observing the very the whole experience. Like honestly, it's not something evil. It's just human, but it's just unskillful, not helpful, but that's all. So we can observe it. It's okay. We can observe that whole thoughts, the memories that is bringing us. And importantly, Buddha has also advised us to observe the body, starting from the body, because any rumination, any emotions also create changes in the body. So in our meditation, we learn to observe the body, and we observe the bodily changes happen because of that. And then we observe the mind's habits, the mind tendencies. And that very observation brings down the energy, that brings down the grip of that emotion, because we are kind of above it. While those things are happening, we are above it. I always give the example that it's like when you are driving a car, a stick gear car, right? And you can shift the stick into the neutral position while the wheels are still running. But it cannot run very long as you are in the neutral position. I don't know whether anyone is still driving a stick car. Anyone? Of course, many cars are now auto gear, right? Yeah. But anyway, it is like our emotions are running, but we can come to a kind of neutral position, observing it, and that very observation bring the energy down, and then we can bring other reflections. And I think she mentioned how we can bring the opposite. Yeah, I think bringing the opposite too soon may not work very well. Was like observe the current state for some time until it is kind of mild, and bring some reflection, and then we can invite the opposite seed of that, because our mind is capable of both. So I think it's really important comment. Thank you for that.
Okay, Bante. Now time is running out, so let's move to the other part, Bante. I think thank you. Actually, some good involving discussion, some comments sharing. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Bante, bringing this lesson for us today. So let's move to the next part of the program now. Page number 14, transference of merits to departed relatives. Let's recite together. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Transference of merits to the sentient beings. Ettavataca amhehi sambatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing, may the people prosper in their lives, may there be peace and happiness in the world, may the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people, may I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we are doing our blessing chanting for you. We are chanting the discourse of loving kindness, Karaniya Metta Sutra, originally uttered by the Buddha, with great compassion for all living beings. We wish that may you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, and receive good health and healing. And also you can recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with your family members, relatives, friends, anyone is sick, recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May you all receive these blessings. May you all be happy, be well, and be peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena antam santam padam abhisametche sakko ujuche sujuche suacho chasse mudu anetimani santutse koche sugaroche appakinchoche sallavukka vunti santindriyoche nipakoche Ampegambo kulesu ananugindo nache kundang samajare kinchiyena vinyu pare upavadeyum sukino vake minuntu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta eke cipana bhutanti tasava Tavarava Navasesa Digavaye Mahantava Manjima Ratsa Kanukatula Dintavaye Andintaye Chedure Vasanti Avidure Bhutava Sambhave Siva Sabbe Santa Bhavantu Sukhitatta Naparo Paranni Kumbete Nati Manyete Kanta Chinang Kanchi Vyarosena Patigha Sanyana Manyanse Dukkha Mikche Mata Yataniyam Ayusa eka putte manuranke evampi sambha bhutesu manesam bhavaye aparimanang mettanca sambha lokasmin manesam bhavaye aparimanang uddhang adoca tiriyanca asambhadang avirang asepantang tintang carang nisinno vasayanu vayavatang sevigatamindu etang sating aditteya brahmamitang viharang idemahu dittinca anupagam silevadansane sampanno kame suvineye gedang naijatu gambaseyang punereti Etena satcha vanjena suntite hotu sambeda etena satcha vanjena samberogo vinassetu etena satcha vanjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbe rogo vinassetu mate bhavantanterayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabbe mangalang rakhantu sabbe devata sabbe buddhanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te bhavatu sabbe mangalang rakhantu sabbe devata sabbe dhammanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te bhavatu sabbe mangalang rakhantu sabbe devata sabbe sanghanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te. Let's spend a moment of reflection. You can reflect your own good deeds whenever you have done whatever kind deeds. Now it is time to rejoice them. Please repeat after me. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds, to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now you can recall to your mind any kind deed done by someone else, either to you or others. Let's rejoice those moments. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank you for being with us to do meditation today. Bhante,
It is so nice to be with you all, join your meditation and discussion. And I really looking forward to see you again next Wednesday. And also, I will be back in 3 weeks, right, Bhante? Yeah.
yes, Bhante, yeah, end of this month. And also, Bhante, I think you will be here in this weekend too, right, Bhante? We are having there's a Sunday, the big Sunday.
This Sunday?
Session,
No,
yes.
he's joining through Zoom, but he will do the talk. Bhante, can you explain a little bit about
Yes,
this?
yeah. This is our monthly gathering. So every month we have a monthly gathering, a potluck lunch. I hope that this Sunday program is started at 11, right? And so we can bring a dish or fruit or something that you like, and we have a sign-up sheet, right, Bhante?
Yes.
So we can come for a meal, or if you can also come just for the talk. That is at 1:30, right, Bhante?
At 1 p.m. Bhante, we are starting it at 1 p.m.
But I think you are changing the time, right? So it will affect me, like, what time I should give the talk.
That is the exact day. Daylight savings also happening, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that is why we changed Bhante for the benefit of viewers, right? Because
So you're
it's
starting-
midnight in Sri Lanka
So you'll be starting the talk at 1,
at 1.
but Buddha Puja will be at 11.
Yeah. We are starting program at 11.
Yeah.
Then
Talk
the-
will be at 1 o'clock.
and meditation after the talk and the blessing service.
So please plan to come for a monthly gathering. Yeah, either in virtual way or in person. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
So,
Bhante.
yeah, good night to everyone. Look forward to see you again. Nice to see you, Jessica and Kalyani and others. I can't see them, Nancy, others are far away. I think Joan is also there. Anyway, greetings to everyone who are joining over YouTube. Yeah. Thank you, Bhante. It was a nice meditation, nice discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you, everyone. Wish
Thank
you
you.
all good health. See you next week in meditation.